put your collar underneath it. If you're going to wear it with the collar with this,
Right.
see how that is?
Yeah.
If you're going to wear the collar like this, then you put it under. But if you want it over it, then you got to turn that on your collar,
the collar on the
inside of your shirt.
So why don't you just
Do that.
put it this way?
That's how our troop does it. So why I don't know. That's how they do it. All right, now I'm going to try to make some titles here.
Okay.
Do you want to take your cake out of here?
Yeah.
That'd be a good title. No, I'll tell you what. I'll just do this little deal. How in the world do I get this down?
I was planning on leaving on last about 11 o'clock. They were talking about I even see the
You know, the radio coming down here, they're saying alternate.
slow it down.
It'll be fine for temporary.
Yeah, we went out here.
There's too many
Sorry about that.
Going back to the big soft chair.
Steve Douglas, Bob Kevlin Jr., Scoutmaster Sheriff Brady.
Special Court of Honor. We're here tonight to recognize Rick Ellis for accomplishing and making the highest award that can be awarded to a Boy Scout. And at this time, I would like to present the special presenters from St. Louis Council, Mr. Steve Douglas and Mr. Bob Kevlin, and they will proceed with the award.
To earn the highest rank in scouting, a young man has to spend a great deal of time and effort. Therefore, the occasion which recognizes his accomplishments should be something special. Tonight, we shall follow a pattern I'm going to call Lighting the Eagle Trail. When a boy becomes a Boy Scout, there should be instilled within him something that we call the spirit of scouting. This lighted candle represents that spirit. Because the spirit of scouting embodies the fine principles of the Scout Oath and Law, it becomes a shining beacon of inspiration. Alone, this light may be feeble, but when multiplied by the more than 3.5 million boys in scouting, it can become powerful indeed. After a boy has entered scouting, the Scout law that he has promised to obey is put into effect as the occasion may demand. And so, one by one, using the flame from the spirit of scouting, we light the symbols that stand for the parts of the Scout law. There are 12 parts, all important and all meaningful. Each is an important foundation stone in the building of strong character. A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. And finally, in the 3 parts of the Scout Oath, he promises upon his honor to do his best, to do his duty, first to God and his country, second to other people by helping them at all times, and third to himself by keeping himself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. You see how the light from the spirit of scouting is now beginning to grow and become powerful and brighter.
Not far away looms the hazy outline of the Eagle Summit, flanked by the lesser peaks that represent the Star and the Light ranks. Yes, to the newcomer, they're a long way ahead, but they'll come a lot closer on this light from the spirit of scouting continues to spread. When a boy takes his first steps on the trail that lead upward, he begins to grow physically, mentally, and morally. He understands and begins living the Scout Oath and law, and he learns by doing. The first step is the rank of Scout. We will now light the Scout candle. After being active in his troop and patrol for 2 months and earning a few more awards, the Scout becomes a tenderfoot. We will now light the tenderfoot symbol that stands at the foot of the Eagle Trail. Once inspired by the spirit of scouting, he won't stay a tenderfoot long. Putting a few simple achievements behind him, he very shortly climbs to the rank of second-class Scout. And then, even though the requirements stiffen a bit, he keeps climbing until finally come the day when he tops the first summit along the Eagle Trail. Here he receives his first-class award. Thus, we light the milestone that represents the first-class Scout. But he must not stop here, because beyond this first summit, the Eagle Trail still leads on. A broad field of merit badges awaits him. He needs but a total of 6 to conquer the Star Scout Summit. Probably a lot sooner than he thought possible. He finds himself standing on Star Ridge. Thus, through leadership and achievement, he conquers the first of the 3 great peaks along the Eagle Trail. We shall now light the symbol that designates Star Scout. Gaining the next summit, the Life Scout Peak, is not easy. Much leadership, service, and hard work has to be done in mastering additional merit badges and helping other fellows. The higher the Scout climbs, the smaller the crowd becomes. Yet, there are no impossible barriers along the way. This Life Scout goal can be achieved, but it takes real effort, We will now light the symbol of this achievement. While the rank of Life Scout is a much coveted one and deserving the extreme credit, the Eagle Trail does not end there. It still leads on and on. Toward the summit, its pathway narrows and steepens considerably as it winds along narrow ledges. Mile by mile, it becomes tougher and more trying. Many things have to be done in order to conquer these last few miles. Before the badges are needed, some of them are pretty tough, and in the meantime, leadership and service to others are not forgotten. Only those with the greatest amount of persistence and courage are able to gain the thrill of victory that comes while looking down the trail from the very top of the Eagle Summit. At this time, would the newest Eagle candidate please come forward and light the symbol that stands for the Scouting's highest award, the Eagle Scout.
Convened to recognize a young man who has achieved Scouting's highest award. He will join the elite 1% of boys in Scouting in the United States who achieve the Eagle Scout rank each year. The Eagle badge, which will be worn on his shirt, will signify that Rick is accomplished in Scouting skills, that he is a team worker, that he has an understanding of his community and nation, that he is willing to help others, that he can start and successfully finish a job, that he doesn't shy away from hard work, that he has physical and mental strength, strong character, and lives the Scout oath and law. This time I'd like to read an appropriate poem entitled It's Only a Pin. Two fond parents watch their boy where he stands, apart from his comrades tonight, and see placed on his camp-battered tunic a badge, an eagle, the emblem of right. It seems just a few short months have passed since he joined with the youngsters next door. How proud they were then of their tenderfoot pin, as they told of the message it bore. But the years have gone as he struggled along to learn what the Scout law is about. He practiced them daily, the oath and the law, until now he's an Eagle Scout. You may smile in your worldly old wisdom at this and say, why, it's only a pin. But I'll tell you, the honor he'll gain as a man will mean quite as much to him. The red, white, and blue of the ribbon you see are the symbols of honor and truth. He has learned how to value these fine attributes in the glorious days of his youth. And the outflinging wings of the eagle that rests on the breast of this knight of today are the things which will lift him above the petty deeds and guide him along the right way. Yes, it's only a pin, just an Eagle Scout badge, but the heart beneath it beats true and will throb to the last for the things that are good. A lesson for me and for you. This time, would the Eagle Escort please bring Rick forward? No, Rick, in front of the table. You're the center of attention. At this time, as I promised before, I want to introduce Rick's Aunt Carolyn to read his biography.
Rick was born October 25th, 1977 at Jewish Hospital in St. Louis, Missouri. After a few days in the hospital, he and his mom left to join Rick's dad at their home in De Pere in time to celebrate Rick's first Halloween. His first 5 years were spent in De Pere helping his dad run the model steam engine business. He attended kindergarten at Barrett School in the Parkway School District. When the business needed a bigger building, his family moved to DeSoto, where Rick started first grade at Athena Elementary School, where he remained through the 5th grade. As soon as the family moved to DeSoto, Rick joined the Cub Scouts. He continued in Scouts from that time on, looking forward each year to the Pinewood Derby and later to camp. One of Rick's favorite activities is camping and being outdoors. When Rick completed elementary school, he went to DeSoto Junior High School, where he learned about cross-country running and track. Rick has never been one to sit still, and since these activities were both outside, he became involved immediately. At times, the schedules of these activities conflicted with Scouts, but he was able to maintain both. In the process, he has won many medals. This next year, he will begin high school at DeSoto Senior High School. He has already begun training for the next cross-country season. Rick is a member of the Hope United Church of Christ in DeSoto, where he was confirmed in May 1992. His membership transferred here from St. John's United Church of Christ in Chesterfield, Missouri, where his great-grandparents were one of the founding families. Throughout the past years, Rick has worked for his dad doing odd jobs, which has made him an excellent jack of all trades. His skills putting in electrical fixtures has come in handy for both his grandmother and his mother. He has made parts on the lathe, done carpentry work, car maintenance, and plumbing, to name just a few. These skills also came in handy when his parents told him he could renovate and move into a small rock building next door to his parents if he maintained a B average in his schoolwork. He moved into this building 2 years ago and continues to make changes in the decor of the building. Scouting has been a very important part of Rick's life and has helped him learn to grow both in terms of values and in skills. This experience is one that will remain with him always.
Rick is an excellent example of the product of the Scouting program. He represents the aims of Scouting being achieved. He has demonstrated the aims of good character. He has self-confidence without being conceited. He is honest with himself and with others, and he is responsible and loyal to commitments made to himself and to others. He has demonstrated the aim of good citizenship, and he has concern for and interest in others. He contributes to the improvement of the environment. He has demonstrated the aim of good fitness. He is in good physical condition. He is in good mental condition. You are in good mental condition. He practices his religious beliefs, signifying he is morally fit. And he has a constructive and enthusiastic attitude, signifying he is emotionally fit. Rick, Eagle Service Project provided him with the opportunity to demonstrate his planning, organizing, and leadership skills which he had learned as a scout. These skills also helped him achieve a successful completion of his project and a job well done. And now, with the escorts, please bring Mr. and Mrs. Ellis forward, please. There's a plank of them now, so I can't go away. Now, as we look at Rick's parents, they have every right to smile and beam with the pride they must feel for this occasion. At this time, I would like for all Eagle Scouts present, regardless of your age, to come forward and stand on either side and face the audience. I've asked you to come forward so that you can rededicate yourselves, along with Rick, to the Eagle Scout charge.
Rick, I have the honor to give you the Eagle Scout charge on the occasion of your elevation to the highest award of scouting. Scouts of all nations constitute one of the most wholesome and significant movement in the world's history. You have been judged by the Boy Scouts of America as being worthy of this honor. All who know you rejoice in your achievement. Your position, as you well know, is one of honor and responsibility. You are a marked man. As an Eagle Scout, you have assumed a solemn obligation to do your duty to God, to country, to your fellow Scouts, and to mankind in general. This is a great undertaking. As you live up to your obligations, you bring honor to yourself and to your brother Scouts. America has many good things to give you and your children after you. But these good things depend, for the most part, on the quality of the citizens. Our country has had a great past. You can help make the future even greater. And so I charge you to undertake your citizenship with a solemn dedication. Be a leader, but lead on toward the best. Lift up every task you do and every office you hold to the high level of service to God and to your fellow man. So live and serve that those who know you will be inspired to finer living. We have too many who use their strength and their brains to exploit others and to gain selfish ends. I charge you to be among those who dedicate their skills and ability to the common good. Build America on a solid foundation of clean living, honest work, unselfish citizenship, and reverence for God. And whatever others may do, you will leave behind you a record of which every other Scout may be justly proud. Resolved to uphold forever its principles in the same ambition and perseverance that have brought you this far. By repeating the Eagle Scout promise, you will become an Eagle Scout. Though the words you use are similar to those by which you joined Scouting, tonight they will mean more than they could have meant at any other time in your past. When you pledge yourself on your sacred honor, you will be sealing your eternal loyalty to the code of the Eagle Scout with the words which close the Declaration of Independence. Eagle Scouts, Scout sign. Repeat after me. I reaffirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath. I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout. On my honor, I will do my best to make my training an example. My rank and my influence count strongly for better scouting and for better citizenship. In my troop and in my community, and in my contacts with other people. To this, I pledge my sacred honor. Two. Other Eagle Scouts, you can return your seats. Now, but one more thing is important, your future. As an Eagle Scout, you become a guide to other Scouts. You become an example in your community. Remember that your actions are now a little more conspicuous, and people will expect more of you. To falter in their responsibility would reflect not only on you, but on your fellow Eagle Scouts and all of Scouting. Remember, the torch you carry is not only yours, but it is also hours. Rick, as you advance up through the ranks, we always ask your mother to pin the ranks on you, and tonight as an Eagle Scout, we don't think that should change, so. Blood is allowed. I have this Eagle certificate to read. It says Frederick A. Ellis, Troop 890 of DeSoto, Missouri, has satisfactorily completed the requirements and is hereby certified as an Eagle Scout by the Boy Scouts of America, and it's signed by the Honorary President, Bill Clinton, and the President of the Boy Scouts of America, as well as the Chief Scout Executive.
Here. Okay, I was just enjoying it. Okay, there's your card. So far, that is nice.
Okay, Rick, at this time, something that we noticed over the years when we got Tour of Honors, the scout usually gets the patch and the mother always gets the pin. Well, Rick, we're to a point now that we know that Dad had to help you somewhere down the line. He had to do something, even if it was just getting you there. And we'd like you to present this to Dad. And it's your thank you for the hard work that you put in this time.
If you can figure out a way to get this out of this one, okay. The green one is to Mr. Rick Ellis, etc. It says, "Dear Rick, congratulations on the great honor of becoming an Eagle Scout. I know that I am very proud of my achievement of being an Eagle Scout. I am sorry that I will not be able to attend the party in your honor, but I hope that you have a great time. Enjoy the rest of the summer, and I wish you the best in your future endeavors. Sincerely, Richard A. Gebhardt, Houseman, Majority Leader." Says, "Dear Rick, congratulations on attaining the rank of Eagle Scout. You become a member of an elite group, since only a small percentage of those who enter scouting ever attain the rank of Eagle. You are certainly to be commended for your perseverance in attaining this highest honor in scouting. The qualities necessary in achieving the Eagle badge are the same qualities of leadership that we need in our state and our country. I sincerely hope that you will utilize these talents and qualities in the future. As an Eagle Scout, you will often be expected to go the extra mile as people become more aware of your potential. As Governor, I salute you on Attorney General that says you are hereby summoned. It says, "Dear Rick, I regret that I cannot attend the Eagle Scout ceremony to be held in your honor. Attaining the rank of Eagle Scout is one of my proudest memories, and I know it will be for you. Although I cannot join you on this special occasion, I want to congratulate you on your great achievement and thank you for those services you have contributed to make our world a better place to live. I know this accomplishment has not been easy, but nothing worthwhile is ever easy. The fact that you have succeeded attests to your abilities, your hard work, and your determination. There is an old saying that the highest reward for a man's toil is not what he gets for it, but rather what he becomes by it. This award is a great honor, but the man that you are becoming through the scouting program is the greatest reward. I hope that you will continue to set high goals for yourself and pursue excellence in all of your undertakings. We need more young Missourians like you who are preparing to meet the challenges of the future. Again, Rick, congratulations. I am proud of you, and I wish you continued success. Sincerely, Jeremiah J. Nixon. Rick, I know this is off the wall, but do you have anything you'd like to say?
Thanks, everybody, for coming, showing up with the blood, and get some refreshments over here afterwards.
That's what I came for.
I have a poem to read, and it was written several years ago, a little while ago, during the war, on the night preceding a Christmas party for a scout troop. Buck Bashers was the scoutmaster. And while he was trying to figure out something to say at the banquet the following night, he had just learned that another one of his boys was missing in action. The result of him hearing that is this poem called The Scoutmaster's Prayer, which he spent most of the night writing. It goes, a little boy came knocking at my scout room door. An awfully little fellow, just 12 and no more. His eyes danced as he watched my gang at rowdy play. I would like to be a scout, he said. I'm 12, just yesterday. In the weeks to come, he found a place. A trim young scout was made. The tests he passed with eagerness. And a thorough job sure paid. The oath, the law, the knots, the flag were taken to his heart. A better man he was sure to be, though he'd just begun to start. By the candle-lighted darkness, I watched his round face beam as the oath and law he pledged to keep, just like a prayer it seemed. The years to come were happy ones as we followed the trail. The greater man had laid for us up where the eagles sail. I watched him grow from boy to man. The days were far too few to try and teach the important things that scouting said were true. I didn't know so long ago our nation he would defend. I only saw a job to do, a helping hand to lend. Now he's flying higher still, with silver wings up there. I pray to God the job I did was better than just fair. He thanked me once for what I did so many years ago. It was not his thanks that paid me, because he did not know. The greater thanks he'd given me 1,000 times before by his dancing eyes and smiling face. Could one ask for more? There are other boys a-knocking. I must invite them in. Please, God, give me strength to make them better. There is a better man standing here today because of the scouting program. Mr. Scoutmaster, I have the honor of presenting to you Troop 890's newest Eagle Scout, Rick Ellis.
I'd like to say that
two of the previous Scoutmasters represented here. Chris Borgeson back there, and Mary's husband couldn't make it, perhaps because of flood situation tonight.
Rick, one more thing. On behalf of Bob and I would like to present you with a copy of the Eagle Scout Challenge.